Hello! This time Deilig Krumkake will be raising a fund for a local animal shelter. Therefore, I have created a campaign idea and answered the most important points in which need to be covered before posting on social media. So the first point is, who is the audience for this campaign? And I think that the audience are people who care about animals and their well-being, people with animals themselves or who have had animals in the past, and those with an interest in animals in general. The second point is, which social media channels will I be using and why are the channels best suited for the campaign? So I think it would be beneficial to use Twitter in this campaign because of the possibility to reach out to an incredible amount of people by creating hashtags and mentioning our sponsors and partners for this event. For example, the animal shelter and the potential sponsors, which might be local cafes or other local businesses. Also, you will be able to communicate with the audience directly if anyone has any questions regarding the animal shelter or how to donate money, for example. Other channels that would be great to advertise on would be Facebook and Instagram. You are then able to create accounts on both and on an event page on Facebook. Where people can sign up as interested in the event, which gives a certain number for how many guests are gonna potentially come to the event. Because you can connect the Instagram and the Facebook account, you can share everything on both accounts by tapping a button when creating posts on either channel, which will save you a lot of time. And then we get to the point where how will you use organic content and advertising on the social media channels to raise awareness about these events. And for that, I would raise awareness about these events by creating posts that include hashtags again and mentioning partners and sponsored, which I mentioned previously. Who are a part of the event. I will also create stories on Instagram sharing with people how we are gearing up for this event, how much work goes into an event at all, as well as the fulfilling feeling you get when doing this sort of thing for animals who are in desperate need of a loving home and who don't have their own voices. Again, creating the event page on Facebook and inviting people you know or who have attended previously in the past, as well as asking them to invite their friends and family again, and so on and so forth. Then how will you use organic content and advertising on the social media channels to drive traffic to the Deilig Krumkake website? For that, I will use organic content and advertising on the social media channels to drive traffic to the Deilig Krumkake website by mentioning, again, it's a big part of this is just getting the word out there and the name. So mentioning the cafe in the event's Instagram posts, stories, on the Facebook page. I will also mention the cafe on Twitter and encourage people to visit Deilig Krumkake's website to learn more about the animal shelter, the animals that are available and their backgrounds, where the proceeds from the event go to and how they will be spent, and etc. One more thing that would most likely be wise to do would be scheduling a tweet by using tweetdeck.com. That way you can be more organized and create the tweet when there's time for it in your schedule, and when it is being published you can be occupied with something else, gearing up for the event, and also knowing that it's been taken care of. How long the campaign will run, I'm thinking about 3 weeks. This is because I feel like people have to have time to get sort of into the idea of going to this event and gaining knowledge regarding the event and what it's for, and that the animals that are available and their backgrounds, where the proceeds from the event go to and how they will be spent, and etc. One more thing that would most likely be wise to do would be scheduling a tweet by using tweetdeck.com. That way you can be more organized and create the tweet when there's time for it in your schedule. And when it is being published, you can be occupied with something else, gearing up for the event. And also knowing that it's been taken care of. How long the campaign will run, I'm thinking about 3 weeks. This is because I feel like people have to have time to get sort of into the idea of going to this event and gaining knowledge regarding the event and what it's for, and that they also have enough time to gather their own resources in making the decision to help out both the animals and the cafe, and also helping getting the word spread out. And then how will I measure the success of the campaign? I will measure the success of the campaign by having set a goal as to how much traffic we have been wanting to see on our pages, how many who hit the like button on various posts, the amount of users viewing our stories on Instagram, and of course how many have selected interested in the upcoming event on Facebook. And by using page insights on Facebook, we are able to track a lot of these set goals that are linked to the event. For the Instagram account, we can measure by accessing the Insights tab for the account. Once you are on there, you can see the activity to all the users that have, when they visited our page, such as which days have the most visits, or general information like being demographics. So this is my campaign idea, and I believe that by following these steps, we will see an increase in people who are interested in wanting to support animals and a local animal shelter. Thank you.